Hi everyone, I'm Katie Couric, University of Virginia class of 1979. On behalf of all UVA students and alumni, I'd like to welcome you to the University of Virginia. UVA is really a unique and stimulating learning environment, and one reason for that is the university's honor system. By signing the Honor Pledge on the last page of your UVA application, you agree to uphold the ideals of the community of trust. As a new member of this community, you should know more about the honor system. Living within it has benefits, but also huge responsibilities. Many people think Thomas Jefferson founded not only the university, but the honor system as well. But that's not the case. After decades of riots and antagonism between students and faculty, violence peaked. Professor John Davis, chairman of the faculty, left his lawn residence to stop a disturbance caused by two masked students, each armed with a pistol. Words were exchanged and a gun was fired, and Professor Davis was shot. He died 2 days later. The students and faculty were shocked by this incident and agreed to take action to build trust within the community. Among other things, the students agreed to abide by an 1842 resolution offered by Professor Henry St. George Tucker. That resolution was meant to govern conduct in the classroom only, but the students so strongly wished to be measured by their own standards that they assumed responsibility for the protection of this privilege, and the student-run honor system was born.
As a new member of the UVA family, it is your responsibility to act honorably and to uphold the community of trust. This means that you will not lie, cheat, or steal, and that you will do your best to protect the academic freedom and integrity that exist here in our community. Because the standards of the university's honor system are so high, it is your responsibility for you to understand the essence of the honor system and to understand what goes into the process.
The honor system demands two things from all students: that we agree to act honorably and that we hold each other to the same standards. By agreeing to act honorably, we are agreeing not to lie, cheat, or steal. We are agreeing not to misrepresent facts for an unfair advantage, not to violate rules, or to steal each other's property. We are also holding each other to these same standards.
Academic fraud is one of the most common and misunderstood forms of cheating. There are 4 forms of academic fraud. First, there's plagiarism. Plagiarism is using another person's work or ideas without proper acknowledgement. It can mean copying information from a book, the internet, or a friend's paper. If you use information from someone else, make sure you cite it. Next is multiple submission. Multiple submission is handing in work that has previously been submitted. So if you have work from UVA, high school, or another institution, make sure you talk to your professor before you turn it in. Third is false citation, which is simply citing a source falsely. Finally, false data is fabrication of data and passing it off as actual data. Bottom line, if you have a question about properly citing sources, contact your professor or an academic advisor before submitting them.
With the honor system here at UVA, we're saying that cheating is unacceptable. In order to uphold our community of trust, we employ a single sanction. That means if a student is found guilty or admits guilt, he or she is permanently dismissed from the university. The goal of single sanction is to protect our academic freedom and integrity, and it creates a level playing field for all of us.
If someone is caught being dishonorable, they will be asked to leave. Not necessarily because that person is bad, but for the sole purpose of preserving integrity at UVA.
We realize that from time to time, people will slip up and do something they regret. For this reason, the honor system allows students who've made a mistake by committing an honor offense to make a conscientious retraction. A conscientious retraction allows a student who has committed a dishonest act to admit his or her actions and accept the respective consequences without actually leaving the community of trust. A student who has the courage and integrity to come forth with a good faith retraction has reaffirmed his or her commitment to honor and can remain at UVA. It's important to know that the retraction must be made in good faith. meaning that the student must in no way know that he or she is suspected of an honor offense when the retraction is made.
As the university has grown over the years, the honor system has evolved to ensure student ownership. The honor committee itself is made up of representatives from each school at UVA. The students of each school elect 2 representatives to serve on the committee for a year, with the exception of the College of Arts and Sciences, which elects 5. This is the first step in ensuring that the honor system truly reflects the interests of the students. In fact, each representative tries to inform the honor committee about any concerns regarding the honor system unique to their school or from individual students they've been elected to represent. That said, all students have the responsibility to uphold the community of trust. While it's not mandatory, if you suspect someone of an honor offense, you should contact an honor advisor on the 4th floor of Newcomb and discuss the incident. If it appears a genuine honor offense occurred, you'll have the opportunity to report the incident and an investigation will begin.
In order to maintain a system that supports almost 20,000 students, the Honor Committee selects 200 support officers. These students are rigorously trained before aiding the committee in investigations, trials, and educational outreach to the student population. In an effort to maintain honor as a student-run organization, all students who are interested are encouraged to try and devote their time. Another important aspect of honor here at UVA are trials where randomly selected student juries are present. By having randomly selected student juries, honor is attempting to reflect the opinions of those students that they represent. In order to maintain the community of trust here at UVA, it's important for students to report dishonorable acts. By reporting an honor offense, students are not only holding their peers accountable, but also are maintaining the spirit of the community of trust and the honor system here at UVA.
Now, since this system is entirely run by students, the Honor Committee tries to make as many resources about the honor system available as possible. Ensuring students' knowledge of the system helps to guarantee it will remain owned by the students themselves. Those with any questions should consult the Honor website at www.virginia.edu/honor, or they should feel free to talk to any honor support officer on the 4th floor of Newcomb. But to best understand the honor system, you really have to live with it. Once you live with it, you'll begin to see how honor inevitably becomes a part of everything you do, not just now when you're a student, but every day of your life.
UVA students enjoy a unique level of trust among fellow Charlottesville residents, the university faculty, and other students as well. Take, for example, here on the corner, where local merchants are known to allow UVA students to come back and pay for something days later when they've forgotten their wallet. This happened to me just weeks ago. I was at a local coffee shop, busy Tuesday morning, had to come back days later and pay for my coffee.
I know during my time as a student at the university's law school, honor meant a great deal to me in terms of how I conducted myself as a student and how I believed I should conduct myself as a professional when I graduated from the university. In the 16 years that I practiced law in Atlanta, Georgia, I always took to heart the lessons that I learned from honor at the university, whether appearing before a judge, appearing before a jury, or with my peers. In my view, what you learn about honor at the University of Virginia is your integrity, your truthfulness, your ethics, and your sense of honor. And when I returned to the university as Dean of Students, I've enjoyed working with students and seeing that same experience animate their lives.
At the university, students are considered honorable unless proven otherwise. Therefore, there are many tangible and intangible benefits. I remember in the winter of my first year here taking my French exam, and my French teacher just said, "Good luck, I'll be back every so often to see if anyone has any questions." And the fact that she trusted us to be true to the honor system really taught me a lot about UVA and the community of trust that we have here.
Oftentimes, teachers are very trusting in allowing us to take unproctored exams when we're on the road at away competitions. This shows that honor is present and important in all venues of the university.
I do yard work for Women in Charlottesville, And after the second time we met, she felt completely comfortable leaving all of her doors unlocked should I need anything. So the UVA honor system provides students with benefits at UVA and anywhere where the UVA honor system is recognized.
So you can see how being a UVA student really has direct effects in your life. When you introduce yourself to someone and say that you attend the university, it means something. It means that you value your word.
You know, throughout my life, I've thought a lot about the notion of honor, and I know the dictionary defines it as a clear sense of what's morally right. Honor is an enduring principle that has guided me personally and professionally. Without honor, accomplishments have no true meaning, but with honor, even disappointments or mistakes can be viewed as having merit and purpose. My parents taught me to understand the difference between right and wrong, but my sense of honor was really finely tuned at the University of Virginia, and for that, I am forever grateful.